Happy New Year, everyone! Hopefully none of us are hungover from drinking too much adult grape juice. Damn, his song was still hungover and those bells did not help them whatsoever. But, without further ado, how about we go over all the achievements made in the year of 2021? For the Spotify listeners, there'll be a Q&A down below where you can tell me about some of the achievements that you have made. Hell, if you all want, I can go live on Instagram at some point and we can all celebrate our achievements together. Even if you made small achievements this year, they're still worth celebrating, and a cookie. So go ahead, sit back, relax, drink a beverage of sorts, and let's review the year of 2021 together. First up, an achievement that we made earlier in the year. I mentioned it in episode 45, Creating Plots, and it is us ranking number 7 out of 20 for creative writing podcasts. Second is finishing my second ever novel, which is Flame Rip, and will be available on January 5th, link in description or bio for the Instagram listeners. Third is finishing my third ever novel, which is called Arctic Blaze, and will be available on March 5th. Fourth is more related to school. This year my grades started reaching a 90s range, and I go to an academic school, so it is a pretty high feat. For the fifth, it is about us reaching over 2,000 downloads on the podcast. The sixth is reaching 120 followers on Spotify, so thank you to every single one of you. Even the ones of you listening on Castbox or other sites, I appreciate every one of you all. The seventh is winning a few writing contests. My eighth achievement is finishing my first ever novel series and starting on my next. Though I haven't worked on West Nation versus East Nation in months, I will be continuing on the series that was originally called Drawn Blades, though I'll have to change it due to legal reasons. My ninth achievement is riding my bike for over 2 hours straight. Granted, this was before I got hit by a car, but still an achievement made this year nonetheless. My 10th achievement is getting my first ever guest speaker on the podcast, Kirsten McNeil. If you're listening to this, I hope you're having a great day and not getting too stressed out with editorial work. My 11th achievement is that I've gotten invited into multiple startup audio platforms, them being Wisdom, Audio.io, Verbal, and Aubrey, all of which I will link in the description. My 12th achievement is getting amazing grades in probably my most favorite class, accounting. My 13th achievement is getting VP of Finance for both of my business classes, which means that I do the accounting for the businesses that my class runs. And yes, it is an actual business. We sell products and everything. It also means that I take everyone's money, so yay. My 14th achievement would be that I've gotten interviewed for my podcast, meaning that we are gaining traction and recognition, so good job everybody. My 15th achievement is that I published my first ever novel, which is called Death Chill, and can be found in the description. My 16th achievement is getting contacted by a publishing company to contract the series I'm currently writing. Though I did sign it, I regret it, which is why I'm changing the name Drawn Blades to something else, which is still undetermined. My 17th achievement is reaching 4.6 thousand followers on Instagram. Big thanks to every one of you. My 18th achievement would be starting to make money off of podcasting, though it was through Wisdom, so it's not physical money. But I can exchange the points I earn for Amazon, Starbucks, or Target gift cards. Plus, Amazon is basically everything, so that almost counts as being given actual money. My 19th achievement would be starting to make money off my writing, though it's not much. As of writing this, I've only made $11.88. But hey, still money that I've earned nonetheless. My 20th achievement would be survived getting hit by a car, which happened back in early June. My 21st achievement would be getting my first few sales, which so far is 4. My 22nd achievement would be getting my first job in Ottawa. My 23rd achievement when I started to get hired for freelance jobs, Though one of the guys that hired me disappeared out of nowhere and I never got my payment. The 24th achievement would be started to schedule my next collaboration, which will be episode 59, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. My 25th achievement would be gaining the confidence to post more on Instagram. A bit that helped towards that was blocking the people that always judged me every time I'd post something, so that is especially good. My 26th achievement is getting over an eating disorder, though I do still get a little upset with myself when I eat a little too much one day. I remind myself that the weight will come and go and I get over it, though sometimes I struggle with stopping myself even when I'm already full. But I'm getting better at controlling myself and just walking out of the kitchen. Plus, whenever I feel like I'm about to eat more right after I eat dinner and I know I'll end up being full soon, I usually grab myself something small that can help me make it to my room in time. So like a few pieces of marshmallows or maybe a handful of cereal. My 27th achievement is getting better at managing my anxiety. Though I do still get anxiety attacks, which are especially bad when I'm in the middle of class and people are talking to me, but I've learned how to prepare for them. Plus, now I have earbuds. I can just put them in and focus on music instead, till I've calmed down enough to be able to ask the teacher if I can leave the room. My 28th achievement is learning from my mistakes, like drinking 3 cans of Monster every day or signing a contract without doing more research into the companies and others' experiences first. I am never signing a contract again. I do not trust those. My 29th achievement is getting over my fear of being around cars. I got this fear after I got hit by a car, and it took me a few months till I finally gotten over flinching whenever a car would drive by me, or whenever a family member would get cut off while driving. To most, it may seem like a fear that's not that big of a deal, but it made going outside so difficult for me. I was too scared to even ride my bike because I knew that it would be inevitable that I'd have to bike beside cars. Though there were even times that I'd jump or flinch when walking beside a parked car because my brain would make it look like the car suddenly moved in the corner of my eye. All in all, one of the biggest things that helped me get over my fear was going for rides on my dad's motorcycle. Though I was panicking in the beginning and I even quietly cried a few times, I trust my dad in his driving abilities, and because I trusted him, it made the fears so much easier to get over. My 13th achievement is getting enough confidence to post what I wanted to. Before I only posted pictures of my friends and dogs, but now I actually have the confidence to post myself, or post about my writing and podcasts, though these posts don't get nearly as much likes or interactions. But whatever, it'll take some time for my audience to shift and gain followers that are actually interested in what I post and share. In what I want to post and share. And finally, as of writing this, and it being the last thing I can think of, my 31st achievement is gaining the confidence to show my body more, and not hide my face as much. Before, I'd only post pictures of me in a mask, but now I'm comfortable enough to show my actual face. Though I do still think that I look cool with the mask on. Plus, since I'm more comfortable in my body, I'm also comfortable with wearing crop tops more. Though there are still parts that I'm self-conscious about. It doesn't matter if people do make fun of them or not, since it's my body, not theirs, and they don't know what it goes through, or how hard I've tried to fix certain parts. Well, everyone, this is all of the achievements that we had made this year. What achievements have you made? Let's talk about them. I'll leave a link in the description where you can record a voice memo and tell me what achievements you made. Let's stick to 3 achievements that you are most proud of. Also, if I do end up getting some recordings in, then I will potentially play them in the next episode. This year, my achievements filled an entire page of my journal. So, for 2022, I'm aiming for 2 pages worth of achievements. So, without further ado, let's get into last week's scene. My dress is sparkly and purple, and the tiara rests atop my head, glimmers with the navy of my kingdom. Though that is nothing compared to the thin layer of black that covers the people all around me. The red fog, blinding others from what was supposed to be a day of pink and blue. So starting off, let's get into the first line. My dress is sparkly and purple, The tiara that rests atop my head glimmers with the navy of my kingdom. In this case, sparkly can mean its own thing. Purple can mean royalty, wealth, grace, and luxury. Navy can mean balance, understanding, flexibility, and discovery. This person has a bright personality, is royal and surrounded by wealth, and their tiara represents balance, understanding, and discovery. Though that is nothing compared to the thin layer of black that covers the people around me, and the red fog, blinding others from what was supposed to be a day of pink and blue. In this case, black can mean serious, tense, death, and evil. Red can mean aggression, danger, violence, and rage. Pink can mean youthfulness, beauty, romance, and compassion. Blue can mean affection, trust, confidence, and peace. The person can see that the people around them are tense or have mischievous ulterior motives. They are all blinded by the growing aggression and danger filling everyone from the inside, and blinding them from what was supposed to be a day of romance, youthfulness, trust, and peace. So, let's do another reading of the original scene, then I'll give you all a few seconds. Feel free to pause if need be. Then I will translate it for you all. My dress is sparkly and purple. The tiara that rests atop my head glimmers with the navy of my kingdom, though that is nothing compared to the thin layer of black that covers the people all around me. The red fog, blinding others from what was supposed to be a day of pink and blue. So, take some time and we'll go over it. Alright, so, this person is of royalty. They have a bright and joyful personality, as per represented through their dress. Their kingdom values balance, peace, and discovery, as represented through the tiara. But on the day that is supposed to be full of love, peace, and celebration, instead everyone is tense, angry, and some may even be dangerous. What do you all think of that scene? I personally think it would be an amazing prompt. So, let's get into this week's scene now. The sky has turned a lighter shade of orange. My knees stumble from side to side as I lazily... The sky has turned a lighter shade of orange. My knees stumble from side to side as I lazily make my way up this hill of white. Bits of red splotches stain the ground, but it won't be long before they disappear. Just like what was once a land of blue, in society's mindset of purple. So many people have become gray, some even just splotches in everyone's vision. Nobody acknowledging one another. What happened to my age of pink and yellow? Why is everything so dark and black? I hope you all enjoyed. This week, the Spotify Q&A won't involve the scene, but be sure to keep an eye out for next week to know the meaning to this scene. Check out my newly published novel on Amazon called Death Chill, link in description. Check out the Creative Writing Club Discord server in the description. Check out the Creative Writing Club Instagram at creativewriting_club. Check out my personal Instagram at dark_night_wolves. Let's bring this deathly meeting to an end.